money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, race snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, throw body. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56, set, 319, 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this first play will get them back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. This is fielded at the 27. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
Now a toss play. This is White. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Snead. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
They'll run with White. And down to the 36-yard line here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On the toss, here's White. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's White. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first. First down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll get it up the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Jackson now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll run it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully...
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll drop to throw.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a carry for White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
and it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. On second down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Jackson looking to throw on third. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing it a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down. That's White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, partner.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble is kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Jackson now. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands.